Hey folks, what's going on? It's Coach Gavin here, training for Kildare. So, shooting a little bit of a different video today on foam rolling and mobility work, just for the lower body, okay? So, foam rolling and mobility work is fairly important in my opinion for the fact of it. The technical term is myofascial release, and what that actually means is basically it helps just separate the muscle from the bone and from the skeleton in the body, so it flows a lot freer. So all those aches and pains you get in your back and your knees and your calves and places like that, most likely are caused by some kind of muscular tension. So, you know, you'll find equal studies saying the pros and cons of foam rolling, but again, you know, results and real life practice will kind of dictate that as well. We found a lot of our people here do find quite a big benefit to it then as well. And again, just like every other element of training then as well, it's not the be all and end all, but it certainly, you know, is a big component to it then as well. And from our own perspective, we like to start from the ground up then as well. You know, what a shock. The guys who talk about basics and foundations the whole time, we start from the ground up then as well, okay? So what you're going to see here is a golf ball in my hand here, or a hockey ball. Again, or even like a dog's chew toy. Once it's a fully smooth and round surface, it's the best option to go for here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just be rolling on all of my foot here. What that's going to do is just going to help, again, separate the muscle in my foot just to come away a little bit then as well. Now, when we use the term coming away, we're not talking about it separating completely from the bone. But as we walk and move and train every day, what happens is the muscle gets tight and tight and tight and tight and tight, and it almost sticks itself. So it goes like this and sticks itself onto the bone then as well. And that happens everywhere in our body then as well. Your chest, your shoulders, your back, your arms, your abs, your glutes, everywhere. So I will start off doing this then as well. And this kind of work is fairly important, but it's also, again, really easy to do when you're at home. So again, you can sit down on the floor and do it then as well. And it's fairly time efficient. So as I'm sitting here yapping, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop up and get going. So I'm going to place the ball directly under my foot, and I'm going to roll from kind of front to back then as well. How much pressure am I putting on it? Maybe 30-40%. And anywhere you find it's tight or stiff, like what I'm doing here, just leave it there, kind of press into it a bit, and then continue to move. So don't just go blitz, 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 blitz like that. Nice and steady, back and forth motion then as well, okay? And what you want to do is you want to travel in the same direction as the muscle, okay? So don't be rolling side to side on it, okay? Just nice and steady, back and forth then as well. And what I'll do is, again, not only are we going to start from the ground up, we're also going to do it in a manner, we're going to go left side, right side, and zigzag or shift our whole way up the body. So in this video, we're going to cover our feet, our calves, our hamstrings and glutes in as well. This actual routine will take a little bit longer, but just for the purpose of the videos, we're going to keep it reasonably short. So next up you'll see here is a foam roller. Well, actually it's Wavin piping, but again, it's solid and strong enough to do the same job as what a foam roller would. I'm going to pop it just under where my ankle and my calf meet. I'm going to extend my leg, pop my hips and bum off the floor, and just nice and easy roll 3-4 inches up my leg, 3-4 inches down my leg, nice and steady motion like that. Pressure wise, same again, 30-40%, let your leg rest on it. And what you will find is, there you go, as you kind of warm up and get into it, you will find little notches on it then too. Because your muscles are going to be quite big and quite wide, okay, sometimes you'll have to kind of reposition as you go along. So the calf itself is long enough, okay, it's not massively long by any means, but it's long enough that I would stop, reposition the roller, and then continue on the movement. So rather than trying to cover from here to here all in one roll, which is quite a big stretch, I will start at my ankle, come up and down by 3-4 inches or about halfway, then start from the belly of my calf to the belly of the muscle, which is kind of the thickest part, and then roll through on the rest of it then as well. So just nice and easy then. One thing to avoid doing, guys and girls, is going directly over the joints themselves, okay? They're not designed to take the kind of direct pressure, so do yourselves a favor and don't roll over it, okay? So, as we were saying, kind of doing both calves. when is this important? So let's say you've had a really hard session in the gym, okay, or in the dojo, and you have an easy day or you have a light day the next day, all right? A recovery session, this is just as good. So you can be sitting down and watching the match or kind of watching Curry or anything like that as well and be doing this. Will it look strange at first? Yeah, absolutely. But again, this is something that we're telling you will actively and near instantly take away some pressure and pain from your body. So, you know, if you're not willing to trade off looking a little foolish in front of your loved ones at home, okay, you know, then kind of you're saying that the pain you're in isn't that bad that you're willing to look a little foolish for a couple of seconds, okay? And again, same as when you're doing the calf, all right, or sorry, when you're doing the foot, anywhere that's kind of a little bit tenser, just kind of stay on it, linger a bit, maybe press down a fraction harder, and then continue rolling through. So again, there are the calves. And moving on up to the hamstring. Don't worry, I've got shorts on underneath here then as well. So to show you again, all right, the hamstring going all the way up under the glutes here as well. So I'm going to start just below where my knee joint is, come down about halfway, then start from the halfway point and come down further. So same again, I will position my leg nice and straight, roll through, and it just means that, you know, it's like spreading butter over toast. Spread a little over a small area and you get good coverage, as opposed to trying to spread a little over a big area and the coverage won't be great then as well, okay? So I'm just going to focus on one small area, get a nice steady roll through it. Okay, I've done that. Shimmy down a bit further, roll through, nice and steady, and again, roll through. So you'll see there, we're breaking the hamstring area down into almost 3 sections. And again, guys, time-wise, how long should we do it for? Let's say 15 seconds a piece to start. Do that for a week, do that 2-3 times a week, then go 20 seconds, 30 seconds. It's never going to be a case of where you end up doing like 4 minutes of foam rolling on one area, okay? Because you'll do this, pardon me, you'll do this and then you'll advance your routine by adding on other bits as you go along. So it's actually quite relaxing then as well. So this is almost kind of, like I said, it's the pre-warm-up, it's the prep work before the actual warm-up, because the whole purpose of a warm-up for your training session or your practice session is so you're getting your heart rate up and you're getting your mind focused on the task at hand. So this is, as you can see, I'm not really amped up here. I'm able to maintain a conversation with you guys the whole time while doing this. So I'm not getting my heart rate up, I'm not getting the core of my body warm or my blood flowing. So I will do this, then I will go through some movement drills as well. And what we will do is later on in the week, I'll film a session or I'll film part of a session just to show you kind of our warm-up principles there. But with all our exercise videos that we're putting out to guys, always make sure you do have a clean bill of health before you start. Don't go and do any of this work on areas you already have outstanding injuries in as well, because you might run the risk of making them worse. So always make sure you're cleared by a doctor, or just pop in and have a chat with myself or Carl here. And like I said, we'll go through some things with you, and then, you know, oh look guys, we saw this on the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, and I was just wondering, could you go through a few bits with me? Because it's all well and good watching something online, but you know, I could watch guys drive cars online. Doesn't mean I know how to drive a car in reality. I still have to get that in-person experience then as well. So you can't really put a price on that. So onto our quads then. So the quad being the nice big long combinations of muscle at the front here. And again, I'm going to start at the knee, come up a bit, and then from the quad up to where the top of the hip is. So for this one, I'm going to lie on the roller and just be shifting or transferring my weight forward and back on the roller, nice and easy like this. So that's pretty much it guys, okay? We've done kind of, and this is just going to take a nice bit of tension out of the muscle. So if you're sitting or driving an awful lot then as well, sometimes, you know, the video's about 8-9 minutes at this stage as well. So if you cut out all the talking then as well, this routine will take you about maybe 4 or 5 minutes to do. It's going to provide you an awful lot of relief. And as with any of the things we discuss on the channel here or on the page, go and try it, because it's all well and good us telling you this works. But until you go and do it yourself, you know, that's like me telling you, oh, broccoli tastes amazing or steak tastes amazing. Until you go and have it yourself, you won't be 100% certain of it. So again guys, that's the quad. I'll finish off on the other side then afterwards. As I said guys, we're going to start rolling out a few more videos on the exercise side of things. And with those videos, we'll put all the information you need on how to perform them safely in the text box beside it. Thanks for your time guys, so I'll talk to you soon.